put in every day. The more time you put in, the better fruits you get. So whether it's 1 hour, 2 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, that depends. But obviously, the first and foremost thing about any music, any instrument, is the fact that one should be very good technically. The music only follows after that. Because the music part of it, one should not be thinking, oh, which finger should I put, which string should I be playing, how hard should I be putting.
And although Indian music has, of course, a lot of spiritual dimensions, sometimes I've heard the misconception that just by meditating a lot you learn the music. Unfortunately, that's not the case. You need to practice, whether it's Western classical or Indian classical or music from any part of the world. There are no shortcuts. So.
Can I ask a last question?
Yes.
How does the theory of Tala apply to Alap?
To Alap, there is no Tala in Alap.
Alap is a highly structured language.
Alap is definitely highly structured. No, there is no. Tala is a rhythmic cycle, right? Now, the Alap is the most aesthetic part. It's almost like for both the audience as well as for the artist, we need to be able to get into the mood of the evening. The Alap is the portion which is the most spiritual portion also, because it is the portion where we kind of, throw out all the cobwebs from the whole, every time that, and get into the mood, also giving the various moods of the raga, the various phrases. The grammar of the raga is all established through the alap. So there is no rhythmic cycle, so obviously no rhythm, no tala in alap. But there is a definite structure of development where you introduce the various mood, the vadi, the samvadi, slowly, gradually exposing each note and each mood of the raga.
Because in this book, Mr. Barazoli has mentioned, quoted some great master, like when the Alap ends, the raga ends.
I'm sorry, please repeat.
Like in your book,
Yes.
the Dawn of Indian Classical Music,
Yes.
you have quoted that when the Alap ends, the raga ends.
Okay, that is.
Yeah.
There's a great master.
I'm trying to understand it more from the theoretical point of view. I know that theories don't apply everywhere, but
Okay, so what the great master who said that was a great vocalist named Pandit Pranma.
Yeah.
He very much favored the alap. And by the way, for anybody who doesn't know what the alap is the opening segment of a raga where there is no drumming, no percussion, just the drone and the very slow, gradual introduction of each of the notes in the raga, beginning with the first note and then gradually each note is brought in. And it's a very delicate unfolding, like the opening of a flower. It's the most meditative part of the music. And so what this master was saying is that, in his opinion, he believed that the purest essence of a raga happens in the alap, where there are no rhythmic compositions or cycles, but just the stating of the notes of the raga and just using that. That was his personal belief.
I would think it's completely personal belief of Prannaji, because for us, the raga never ends from beginning to end. I mean, each raga can be played for 2 hours too. And the different steps within the music is the beauty within the music. I mean, we love the tabla, we love rhythm, we love alap, we love to do every aspect of the music. So that portion, that statement is a very personal opinion of a musician.
One of the things, what's most fascinating to me about this music, Indian classical music, is that there are some very strong opposite poles here. Because in this type of music, you have, on the one hand, you have absolute structure, and then on the other hand, you have absolute freedom. Because in the raga, you must adhere to the notes of the raga, the way that the notes move from one to the next. It's probably the most purely structured form of music that I've ever heard, is raga itself. And yet, at the same time that you must follow the structure of a raga, you also must improvise. Any musician who earns any respect in Indian music must become known as an improviser who can put their own unique stamp on the music. It seems like a contradiction to have such total structure and then you must improvise and have freedom, but that's one of the fascinating things about this music.
I would even say more than that. Every Indian musician is a composer as well. Because improvising is one part, but like compositions, most North Indian musicians play their own compositions as well. So improvising, composing, raga, tabla, all these things we have to try and master. And I guess we all need a few lifetimes for that. Thank you so much for being with us tonight.
I have one beginning question.
We have 3 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to learn harmonium, but I can't pick up the tal when I'm playing the raga. I'm always out of tal. How do I improve on that?
Find a good tabla teacher or vocal teacher who can help you with that.
Is it just possible to hear 2 minutes or 1 minute without the amplification?
Sorry?
Is it possible just to have like 2 minutes without the amplification? So we just hear your pure instruments?
You know, the problem with, I wouldn't say problem, but these instruments are not really meant for bigger places. So even if we do play, you will lose the nuances. So, which is why we need microphones. So let's get together in a smaller enclosure where, you know, then you can hear the nuances that happen in within the instruments. One last and then.
Could you show me the pattern that you use for
The what?
It's like the pattern that you
The pattern.
Could you show me like increasing rhythmical value?
Like while I was playing with the faster part of the composition, that is a matter of practice. I played exactly na din din na, 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 or na din din na, na din din na, or dhatu na na, 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 like this.
I'm not quite sure your pattern.
Okay, we have a concert tomorrow, so we need to finish, please. Because there's a lot of things to do. But tomorrow we have a 3-hour concert, so please come tomorrow. And if you want to reserve the seats, we have tickets tomorrow, of course. And also we have CD and book. So please, let's
Thank you very much.
Thank you.